Hi, I'm Tarble. This is my final project for Health and PE. First part we have is the exercise routine I've created to work towards my goals of staying more active, maintaining a healthier weight, putting on more muscle, improving my flexibility, and improving my strength and endurance. Here you can see the details of each that will show the length and type of exercise we'll be doing. Then we can see the benefits that will show how these exercises are helpful, and then the goals that will show how each of these exercises goes towards the goals. You'll also see that on Wednesday and Saturday they are rest days because realistically can't work out every day, but the rest days are very important because they allow the muscles to repair themselves and it can prevent injuries and improve my performance, and it can also help reduce fatigue and improve sleep. This plan is sustainable and enjoyable because it has structure with the activities I like, so it's not going to feel like a chore every time I want to work out. And it also makes it realistic because they're not all long and they have warm-ups and cool-downs that help prevent injury and reduce soreness, especially for the next day so I can come back for the next session. It's also very efficient because each different thing goes towards a different goal. And overall, this plan is something I can enjoy and realistically stick to because it's built around my interests, works different areas of fitness, and gives me room to adjust as I improve. The next part is the meal plan I created, and that is to work towards this. It says, as a 17-year-old male, an active male, I should have about 3,000 calories a day, which should consist of these amounts of fruits, vegetables, grains, proteins, and dairy, as well as 8 to 10 cups of water per day. I'm working on a pretty open budget, so that's not something I'll have to worry about too much. Here we can see the breakfast, lunch, dinner, as well as 2 snacks that I could have each day, and you can see the measurements of each item. That way it sticks with the My Plate and is not too little or too much of each group. I didn't include the water on the chart itself because I'm just going to be drinking water throughout the day, so that's not set to one specific category. Overall, it does contribute to each of the following groups, and it emphasizes a nutrient-dense diet by having lean proteins, whole grains, fruits, vegetables, and low-fat dairy. So I have an adequate intake of essential vitamins and minerals. Here we have the shopping list. It's about $180 per week on a pretty expensive week, but if I ration better, it can be a bit cheaper. But with the budget I'm working with, that's not too big of a problem. Here we have 5 meals. You can see the measurements. They have lean meats, lots of fruits and vegetables, etc. This all contributes to the My Plate goals as well. Part 3 is the research topic. I've chosen cancer prevention, which is when you take proactive steps to reduce the risk of developing cancer. So things like lifestyle choices, environmental awareness, and regular screenings can help you lower your chances of developing cancer. There are lots of negative effects of cancer, like health consequences, emotional toll, and financial burden. And if you take steps to prevent it, it can improve your health and community well-being. And there are some scientific findings that I found in my research, like over 75% of cancer deaths could have been prevented by avoiding risk factors like tobacco use, poor diet, physical inactivity, and excessive alcohol consumption. So if you adopt a healthy lifestyle with things like a balanced diet, regular exercise, and avoiding tobacco and limiting your alcohol, and getting regular screenings and using sun protection, it can highly reduce your risk for cancer. There are also some local resources there, like the Cape Fear Cancer Specialist, and there are some practical applications. Things like in community engagement, personal initiatives, and staying informed are all practical things you can do. So things like encouraging healthy lifestyle choices and staying up to date on cancer prevention strategies. Here we have the bibliography that shows 4 credible sources I used during my research. And here we can see the key findings and personal relevance that I have found. And it's just things like the 75% of cancer deaths could have been prevented, and how nutrition plays a crucial role, and early detection is very important in getting rid of cancer, because if you detect it too late, there's not much you can do at that point. Conclusion. This project has taught me how lifestyle choices can affect my risk for cancer. It's taught me how consistency, variety, and goal setting can improve my fitness and make workouts more enjoyable. It's taught me how to balance nutrition. And overall, through this semester, I've learned that prevention starts early, balanced diet is about making smart, sustainable choices, and that exercise boosts physical and mental well-being. I plan to keep all 3 of these things in mind as I move forward, so I'm going to be more cautious of my behaviors, and I'm going to stick to my exercise and meal plans to live life as healthy as possible.